You know what I could also do? I know we've still got plants in here. I was going to say, I'm like, I could open the doors and let the yaks in here briefly, because any of the animals that are starving, like these guys don't really have food. I could say, leave those doors open and leave these doors open. And the only reason why I want to do that, if we could leave that guinea pig alone for a second. The reason why I want to do that is because the animals are starving. They'll get over here and they'll get fed. Hopefully before like they disappear, right? I might leave Pumpkin alone. She sets a lot of shit on fire. Can go, mate. Where am I? I'm here. All right. So in here you go as well. I probably should have woken up Kangaroo for this because I think her portion is disappearing. But there's not much I can do about that. It's just going to be whoever's awake, whoever can do this. Let's fucking go ham. If the plants disappear, I do think that they'll still come down here and it'll still be in their queue. Sorry. And they'll still try to see if they can do it. But if they lose too many, I think they'll just go on to a different task. And I really do wish that, like, the cold snap had happened, like, daytime, because it wouldn't have gotten as cold at night. And my people would have been more likely to be outside doing harvesting and stuff. Now, the problem too is they're all going to want to be out here, like, planting stuff. And I don't super want to not plant the place because, like, as soon as the cold snap's over, I'd like to be able to harvest and stuff again. But I just want the external grow spaces. Like that. I think that's gotten that one. Okay, that should be all the external grow spaces. If you guys cannot sow those, I don't know if I got that one, but don't sow that one either. So I don't know if I've got all of them. Doesn't matter if I have or not, as long as I've got the majority of them. Like these spots. No, I don't want to grab the ground. There we go. Oh my god. You, and just, okay, you're turned off for sewing. Turn that off for sewing. That one's off for sewing. Okay, most of it should be off, hopefully. And hopefully my people are still bringing in a lot of food. So, or you're botching some there. I saw that. See, Tadashi should be able to do plants, aren't you? No, you're the other one. It's fine. Rorke's in the area. Nitro, I thought, was able to do plant stuff. Nah, you do crafting. Fucking hell, all over the place. Alright, next up, let's go back up to top. Mole is probably fucking down here trying to plant shit. I will let you guys plant that. Hold on. Because we will have the heater in here once you guys put fuel in it. But you lot, like, holy shit, I would like you lot up here working on this. Oh my god, I clicked on the plant. Huntsman, I'll grab you. If I could just get a couple of people more. We've got a lot of them. Because it's nighttime, a lot of the animals are asleep. The animals aren't eating it. So some of my animals have managed to haul in the food, which is great. Like, we don't have a lot of spare food, but we might have just made, like, the smallest difference. Because the thing is, once these things are harvested, they sit on the ground. And when they sit on the ground, they are just going to be fresh frozen, right? Even though they're outdoors. So that's why I wanted these things harvested so quickly. Because, like, as long as it's plucked, it's essentially out of the ground and it's a thing that can stay for a while. Kango's down here now. Alright, let's go grab another one. I saw Green and I saw Huntsman. Green, mate. I know you're harvesting the popular tree, but that is not a priority. And I know my colonists sound like they're grabbing all the animals up, which they shouldn't be. But I reckon my animals decided to come for this after I opened up the door. No, Kango's on that one. Yeah, I reckon after I opened up the door, they were like, yeah, fuck it, let's go grab the animals, but it's fine. Look, as long as people are doing something, staying out of the way, and the harvesters are available, I don't care. Even just roping up the animals and, like, they'll get food or they won't get food, right? But it might give us a few extra minutes to grab this stuff inside come dawn, you know? Alright, well, let's try to grab another person. I saw somebody had a birthday, but that's gotta wait. Cal, were you part of the people that could do stuff? I thought you were in there a moment ago. Yeah, you can do plant stuff. I don't know where Mole went, but Mole went fucking somewhere. Anyway. I love seeing my colonists do some weird shit. Like, why are you doing that? Yeah. I'm just gonna ignore that. Anyway. I do think that they're gonna try to probably hitch them up into their selected areas for a minute. So it's probably wasting their time. Unfortunately, I was hoping that they would get to the food if they were hungry. Like, I see horses here, and I don't think that the horses were allowed in this zone, which tells me that the horses were probably starving, and this saves me from wasting a person taking some food to them if they just go eat. I know a lot of this is a bit of a back and forth, like, yes, if I have the stuff, my people can feed them, or if they feed themselves before they starve from, like, the cold snap, they have that too. But, yeah. Orange has a bad back. I saw we had one spine, and Radma's already got dibs. I don't mind making Radma basically, like, you know, as mechanical as possible. Let's see, how are you doing? You're doing alright. Joshua's fine. Penguin's decided to be up here now, which is interesting choice of hospitals, but okay. Beavers got their eye. They got their eye installed. Good for them. Radma still woozy for 2 days, but everything else is looking pretty stable. Capacitated rice plants are dying. Yeah, let's give you the spine, and I will go and quickly save that, so if we have any issues we can at least like fucking undo that surgery. How's Turk doing? Because like I've done their, I know, they're no longer needing medical. Guess what, mate? This is no longer your bed. Get the fuck out. Go find another bed somewhere else, mate. Yeah, no, I put him in here for a while because anybody that like needed force tending to was just a lot easier to like, you know, keep track of while they were sitting in the hospital kind of thing. Farrell's having it days because of course Farrell is, there's nothing new with Farrell, honestly. Yeah, I do want to install a whole bunch of organs and stuff in people as well. We're working on that. Let's see. Now that I've got stuff on the ground, the game is crapping itself. That's expected. I did say as soon as I start harvesting shit and we have like a pile of like extra resources on the ground, the game's just going to be like, oh my god. It's nearly like 300 or so it's not that bad. Let's see. Where did Mole go? Did he go to sleep? No, he's here. I don't know if I've told you to do stuff, but I'm cool with you being here. Huntsman's got dibs on that pile. Yeah, I definitely didn't tell you to come back here, but you came back here on your own. I'll just try to find the ones that aren't currently being worked on. And it looks like we've got a good deal of this. It's not like a lot. Like 300's not going to do much, and it looks like the animal's eating kangaroos section, which is fine. Okay. Once it hits like daylight, it shouldn't be as cold, I hope. A lot of the animals, now that they're fed, should be going back to their designated beds. Oh man, getting fucking cold snap right after winter 2 years in a row. This is so much like when we moved into Dryden and we got cold snaps in winter and it snowed and it wasn't supposed to snow there. But here it does snow. Alright, and so yeah, I kind of like, what's happening? Oh, it's fine. We'll have to fucking, like I said, we'll have to weather the fucking winter, and if we make it, we make it kind of thing. But like I said, it's gonna be like this for a little while we sort out basically what I need them to do to live. I do want to kind of mirror this down to the bottom, but I know I got to get that spot. See if I can get the... I don't want to get all of this mapped out. I just want like... I want part of it. I want to kind of mirror this if I can. I did make it like a double thickness as best as I could, with the view that I wanted the prison to be a lot less breakoutable by smashing a wall. You know, that, unfortunately those will connect on that part there. So what I want, I'm gonna remove that. Alright, you. I want to see you up rotated. Copy that shit. Should be like there. Alright. And this side. Copy that shit. Okay. So it looks like for the most part it's going to come around pretty much level. I don't think I took it down as far. What it sort of feels like. I feel like this spot here is like just an excess thing. I think it would be same shape if I got rid of these bits here, I would say. I don't super love the double walledness of it, but it's fine. I wonder how long this cold snap is going to last. It's only been 14 hours. Usual cold snap is freezing region. Yeah. Yeah, we know. There's only like a few rooms in here where I don't actually have heating. Like, I should probably look at... Did I turn these off? No, they're still on. Okay, what are they set to? Can I don't want this to be super fucking toasty. Oh, they're inconsistent. Righto. Hold on, reset that shit. Make it about 40, because that should be way too hot for like average. What are these two? These are 21. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. This might be too much for that. Down by like to about 30 odd. It's a reasonably big room, but I reckon 29 should do it. Alright. So where else we got heaters? We got heaters all through here. I think they're all just set at like 21. I didn't up them too much. That should get warmer. These are warm. They don't have heaters. The hospitals are barely warm. They're kind of cool. They're about 20. I need a heater in here. That's toasty. It's got fireplace. I don't want fire in there. Okay, and that looks like that's cold. What temperature have we got these ones on? Both on 21? Yeah, okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure I moved some of these in. So reset that. That should be both 21. And where are the heaters in here? It could just be that they're not running consistently. That could be what the problem is. We got another masterwork. Yeah, if the temperature isn't running constantly, they won't be getting warmed. I don't think I turned off the heaters up in here, so I'm really confused why this is cold. Although we only just put on the fireplaces, so that might be what it is. I'm not seeing any fireplaces over here yet. I actually look like I've gotten rid of a lot of the fireplaces over here. All right, hold on. Well, let's bring those back over. I'm pretty sure I put, like... I'm pretty sure I got rid of them with the view that I wanted to stop using fire. But now that there's a fucking cold snap, we kind of need them back. And we've got snow everywhere again. Alright, that should be the 3 of those. These ones down the bottom look like they've got enough fire. I don't know if these two do. That one looks like it's warm, but I do think that that one stayed consistently warm. This has got 2 and it's got heaters. It might be warm enough. We'll see. If they're not warm enough, I'll have to adjust them again. This room is definitely not hot enough, but I also don't actually have a heater in here trying to keep it warmer. And I don't think I have any additional heaters in the colony. So I might just plop one of these. Like if I was to run the air conditioners and stuff, it would kind of, it would run it extra. Where is the fertility of the, oh yeah, the whole thing is good. So it doesn't really matter where I sit this. So I've got like the one fireplace here, and honestly it doesn't really matter if there's like another one of these like right here. But I do want them near the doors. Only reason why I want them near the doors is it's fast for my people to action it. Medical treatment needed. What's going on? Hypothermia, perhaps? Asthma. And your left radius is shattered. Now, I can't fucking remember what a fucking radius is, so let me find out. Pretty sure it's like an arm, or like a shoulder or something. Hold on. Let's see. What body parts? A radius. when I can spell. It is an arm. Okay, so they need an arm. Okay, dokie. Well, let's get you as a left. Let's get you a left arm. Pretty sure I have a spare arm. I have prosthetics and stuff. Let's see, ear, tongue, jaw. Let's remove hand, install. I could give him a power core. What do you do? Hang on, I took it. Stuff with animals and melee. How do you feel about a power claw? Because you'll have like a bionic arm and you'll have a power claw. Yeah, there you go. I didn't realize it only does a hand. Oh, it replaces wooden hand. Wait, have you got just... What? Hold on. You left... This supposed... Oh, it's for hand. Okay, hold on. We will have... Remove the wooden hand. Remove wooden hand. Where the fuck did you go? I'll tell you what, I'll just tell you to go lay down in a hospital, yeah? Go rest, and then I'll see about getting you, because that's obviously like your forearm or whatever. As soon as they come to lay down, where are they? They're right there. I'd like to just replace the full arm, but I don't think it's going to let me do that while it's a hand. But a hand isn't going to fix it. This is wooden hand, yes, but I'll wait a hot minute. Dali's right here. Dali would be alright to work on them. Feeding kibble to cat, that is a good priority, but can you prioritize operating on them? I know Joshua's got dibs, so Joshua can fucking wait. I know Joshua does like nothing else, but that would be... I just want to get that removed off them and see if I can have a whole hand installed. Okay, and it does look like, to a degree, most of the rice and stuff has got brought inside. Consuming packaged survival meal. When you're done doing that, love, Roll is bringing that in, Guru is bringing that in. As long as people got dibs bringing it in, Guru's got dibs on 3 of those. A little bit odd, but that's okay. Medical patient, colonist, Johnson, Hunter has range stuff. We're definitely low on the crappy clothing. And now that we can't do much else, you guys can go back to chopping whatever wood exists on this map. Because I cancelled that before because I needed my people to stay priority inside. But now that there's nothing for them to harvest inside, they'll want to go outside and do stuff. So now's a good time because they may go and get wood. And wood is one of those things where I don't super need it. But if I ever get to a point where I don't have like a lot of money or something, I'll just use wood to trade. So it'll be fine. They should have also wanted to have changed over to warm clothing. Kind of sucks that we got the fucking cold snap because now this food is like stalled again. Floors, let's remove this. So I was kind of trying to get my colonists to not do too much stuff because I kind of wanted them to focus on a couple of things really specifically, like, you know, the food and animals and stuff like that. But I'm not that worried. While we've got a cold snap, it's not like there is much else that they can be doing in this moment. So I'm going to send them off to do like a whole bunch of other shit in the area. Like this will be planted out inevitably at some point. So I might as well get it all. Whoops, that's fine. That can be a potato. I actually don't mind having a couple of spots that are accidentally a potato somewhere. Because it's like, sure, I miss grabbing like the whole thing and saying don't plant that. But at the same time, like if they happen to go, like, look, all my people are out here now cutting down wood. So yeah, they're going to go do that. So while they're doing that, I wanted to do carpet in all of these rooms, right? So I'm going to just do my best to throw down some carpet. Since we've got most of the 5 foam poppers built as well, I don't know what I'm going to do for like the hallways yet. I know I was putting silver in like the doorways, I don't know if that was improving the room or what. Lose in a daze. I won't replace my carpeted room. I might end up, if I have enough like money for it, for this colony, I may just do like silver hallway floors, maybe. Because like I said, I am trying to give them like a reasonably high wealth as well as like luxury, just in general, like statues and good, like excellent beds and all that sort of stuff. I also need to check if there's any more animals. This will also flesh out the base a little bit too visually. It'd be kind of nice because for a while I've had like just floors, just ground and stuff. Like I know that this means that they will have to clean more, but once I've got floors in most places, I am hoping that it kind of stays cleaner. I'm also hoping that the people that are setting shit on fire don't happen to set people on fire in their bedrooms as much, which was the whole reason why we stopped having carpet at one of the locations. But I have got a lot of, like, fire foam poppers aren't made here yet, I can see that. Probably only missing components, but we should be still mining plenty of steel. Like, we've still got 1,000 or so steel. And I see a spot that we missed. This wall needs to be fixed. Got another masterwork. They're making masterwork clothing like it is, like disposable income or something in this colony, which is fine. I don't mind if they make like really great quality shit. Because what ends up happening is when I do trades and crap, I can sell them for a lot more. And I will also carpet the animal bed zones as well, which I don't think I did on the other side, but I'll go back and have a look. I don't think I got to the lower half of the map. This is nothing super important, and honestly it's going to probably use up a lot of our cloth, cotton and stuff. But we'll see. Because I'm pretty sure I said this is... was it plasteel blue? I don't know what resources that needs me to use, but we're going to find out. I just kind of like the color. Kind of... I think initially when these rooms were like toned to blue, looked nice. I also need to bring lights into these rooms too. That is something we're missing. We don't have enough electricity to power the whole colony of everybody having a light in their room at the moment, but if they have a nice room, they will be less likely to tantrum anyway. I don't know how they feel about carpet, but they're getting it. They're getting it for the moment, at least. The other good thing is at least my animals can go inside to a semi-warm zone. I do need to check this out though at some point, because I don't know if I'm supposed to put a bit of wool there. I think I am. But, oh, there we go. This should also enhance like the blue lighting and shit that we've got through the base. It should look pretty nice. I definitely don't want to go up to where the geothermal is. That's not a spot that I want. There we go. Alright, so the animals will also have the carpet. And there's like cats patrolling through here. There's so many cats in this one area. I also gotta find where Xena is too. I'd be very sad if she eventually dies. Masterwork. I'm pretty sure at the moment I don't have any Resurrector mech serums at all. I don't think I even have any healing mech serums. So I think my colonists have kicked them, because I used to have healing ones. I had like 4. And I used to have 2 Resurrector mech serums like a while ago. Also heating fire. Hold on. We have a lot of wood at the moment, so we'll use that. Pop that there, and we have a heater here, but honestly it's kind of insufficient. So I'm just going to pop those there. That should be heated. That wasn't heated. I'm not putting fire in there. This should be warm-ish, I would imagine. Let's see how the temperature's going. Okay, that's still cold. All the battery rooms are still cold. A lot of the bedrooms are still looking a little bit cool, but that's okay. Hey, Tommen. What are you doing, Tom? Apart from pocking, by the look of it. I think all the rooms are adequately warm except for the kitchen. which I think I got rid of the fires in here. And, oh shit, yeah, might as well save. I think I got rid of the fireplaces because I was going to use electricity. Why is there a guinea pig in there? How is there a guinea pig in there, actually, more likely? I might have to tell the guinea pigs to get the fuck out. Okay. Just chilling right now. Nice. It's pretty much the same. I've just got a cold snap, which is a bit unfortunate because, you know, I was hoping that we would grow some crops this spring, but apparently that's just a no. A really strong no. Also, these look like they are off, which would be why this room is cold. So let's get those turned back on. I don't have any heaters in here. I should, but I don't. Okay, guinea pig assignment area. Where the fuck is my zones? Let's get you guys the hell out of food areas. So, by the look of it, I got you out of one kitchen, but I hadn't built this one yet. And this is why my food is extra disappearing. Not because, like, the guinea pigs are eating it all. Like, that would be... God, I'm off by a bit there. That would be substantial if the guinea pigs managed to eat all that. Actually, hold on. How can I be off by that much to that point? Hello, this is not built right. That's interesting. But my lineup is right. Am I going over it too much? Hold on. If I do it equal to equal, it's no. How did I do that before that fucked it up? Okay, I'm just not going far enough up. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to fix up the extra bit. It doesn't matter that much. I've just got to be careful where I'm going with this. Alright, get you to get rid of this. I just want to make sure that certain animals are staying away from certain food areas. Like, I don't mind keeping the guinea pigs and shit. That's fine. I just don't want them in eating, like, the packaged survival meals because, my god, those things are expensive. Now... let's put that little square back. Now, let's keep removing guinea pigs from areas. Bedding areas are fine. Battery areas fine. They're not allowed in the grow rooms, which has already been done. I don't want them technically to be in the prison because that's how you get dead as an animal in my colony, as you get killed in some kind of like prison outbreak slaughter thing. I will have to expand this little area though. So obviously this was where we had like the hospital before, and now I don't need that to be there. I've got it kind of like all over the damn shop here. I don't know. It's fine as long as they're not getting into the prison or the prison hospital and stuff, which I do need to turn that back to a prison because apparently Strozma's just like, you know what, I like this place. This was a really nice like bedroom. So he's like back in here like sleeping. I'm like, that's not where you sleep, mate. We have beds. We have like, what is it? We have 348 colonists like beds that like can fit like 348 colonists. So there are beds around the place, right? So like go find one of them. Yeah, go find a bed somewhere else. Like, I don't care if that's a prison at the moment, that'll be fine. It's nothing super major. Now, zones. What? Come back here, you. So, let's see. Guinea pigs. I did extend you a little bit too far. Creativity, stin, that's fine. Okay, I don't want them in the hospitals. Because they'll probably make the room dirty. So, I also need to go and check on White and make sure that they've uninstalled her hand so that I can possibly install a power claw, ideally. Now, this room doesn't really matter to me too much. I should probably remove it from there in the same way that I think it's one of the last rooms. The hospital looks like it's one of the last rooms. Okay, I've got a couple of hospitals I've got to clear out of guinea pigs, and then probably like that other room, because I just kind of don't want them adding filth to it. The least animals I have in an area, the better. Not that I've got really much of an issue with these guys kind of like scooting around the place, but you know, a hospital and stuff, I don't need a guinea pig in there. Like, that doesn't matter to me.